I'm taking a watercolor class, and it's fun. I'm discovering watercolors. I usually work in acrylics. So today I was getting prepared to do some watercolors, and there were a couple things that I did that you may find helpful if you're going to do watercolors. One of them is how to cut your watercolor paper. If you're new, you may not have heard of this little trick. You take your paper and you fold it however you want to fold it. And at the crease, you press it hard. And then you turn it over and you press it again, very, hard. You can use a bone folder or something, but you really don't need it. You can just use your hands, your thumb, your nail. And then what you do is you pull it away. Just pull it. And you come out with a really nice even edge that's also deckled a little bit. And so I have two deckled edges here, and I can deckle these. I've deckled this by just taking a little, like a little rough, like a razor blade, and just cutting it roughly and pulling it apart. There's also, apparently you can put it this side in water and just kind of pluck it so you have more of the deckled in it on both sides. So that's that. Then the other thing I've done, which may be helpful, which is very helpful for me, is I have bought 12 of these from Amazon. They're Art Supply Liberty Series Quality Artist Panels. So they're for acrylics, they're for paintings. But I bought 12 of these to use for my watercolors, and I'll tell you why. So it's on one side, it's a paper, and then on the other side, it's a canvas. I won't be using it for the canvas, but I will use it for the canvas eventually, maybe. So I bought 12 of these. They were like $1 each. They were $12 on Amazon, and they come wrapped in plastic, which is even better. So one of the things you do when you do watercolors is you want to take your paper that you cut, and you want to mount it on this on a board, a hard board. And then you want to tape it around the edges. But you're going to leave a little edge on all the sides. This is kind of deeply, let me get one that's a little bit more, this is a little more even. So I was doing this, and I was putting the tape on. I have blue tape. I was putting the tape on, and it was moving, and it was a problem, and then I was marking the board, and then it was a problem. Now, all you have to do, it's really simple, is you just have to put dots. Put dots where you want the paper, just little dots, like little corners, like in the same spot. You can eyeball it. Just eyeball it. So you have this nice, it's going to have a white border on it. So you put these little dots on the piece of paper. So you have 4 dots on the paper, not on the board. Because I was doing them on the board and it wasn't working. And then all you do is you get your tape, and you don't really worry how square it is on the board. You just worry that the tape goes from one point where the pencil mark is to the other, and that should be a nice frame that you'll have on that. And then you just do all the sides, and then you do the other side, and just make sure you don't cover the little dots. Well, you shouldn't be covering the dots because it goes right to the dots. A dot there and a dot there, and then you just lay it down, and you should have the nice even. I bought this thick tape. I don't think you need this tape that thick. You probably do fine with just 1-inch tape. So I see the dot there, and I see the dot there, so I'm just going to line it up with the dots. Where's the dot? Where's the dot? Don't cover your dots. There's the dot right there, and then right there. Then you're going to get nice even, when you take the paper off, you'll have a nice even white frame around the piece. And I have dog hair everywhere. So we're going to look for the dots. I'm not sure where that dot went. It's here somewhere. It's right there. Okay. Try not to cover your dots. Okay, and then you're all set. You're set to go then to paint this piece, and this paper will come off. This tape will come off very easily. Now the other advantage of having more than one of these boards, I bought 12, so I tape a mess. Not a mess. I've been taping 3 of them up at a time, and then what I do is I work on 3 paintings at a time. So what that does is you work in, triplicates or more than that. I mean, you can work in more than that, but these are great to have to do multiple pieces at the same time. And there's a lot of advantages to doing multiple pieces, doing series work. You'll get better at that, doing that particular series. You won't waste any paint, and it's nice moving from one to the other in a series. Before you get too bored and get too frustrated with the piece, you just go on to the second piece and the third piece, or even more than that. So it's a great way to get started, to have your boards ready to go. It's very quick and easy, and then this tape will come off very easily, and you'll have a beautiful piece of artwork when you're finished. I hope you found that interesting. I was amazed by, I'm sure people have been doing the dots, but I didn't know about the dots, so passing along the love. Have a great day.